Pablo charged outside with a fury that could only come from someone whose lawn had been freshly violated. He spotted the suspect, a man who embodied chaos in both fashion and hygiene. Dirty hoodie, twitchy limbs, and a walk that said, "I once fought a mailbox and lost." Pablo shouted, "Hey!" The man turned slowly, grinning like he'd just keyed a police cruiser. Yard Justice. The Chronicles of Pablo, Fanny, and the Shitter. It all began on a deceptively peaceful Tuesday morning. Birds chirped, sprinklers hissed gently, and Pablo, 37, caffeine-fueled and slightly allergic to nonsense, was slipping into his shoes when the domestic calm shattered. From the far side of the house, his wife Fanny, 35, part-time crime witness, full-time BS detector, shouted, "Stop that guy in front of the house." Pablo, halfway into a sneaker and 2 sips into lukewarm coffee, yelled back, "Why?" Fanny screams to him, "He just took a shit in our yard." Now, Pablo had heard some strange things in his day. A neighbor insisting flamingos were government drones, someone once knocking on his door to ask if he believed in grass vampires. But this was unprecedented. Pablo charged outside with a fury that could only come from someone whose lawn had been freshly violated. He spotted the suspect, a man who embodied chaos in both fashion and hygiene. Dirty hoodie, twitchy limbs, and a walk that said, "I once fought a mailbox and lost." Pablo shouted, "Hey!" The man turned slowly, grinning like he'd just keyed a police cruiser. "Did you just take a shit in my yard?" Pablo barked. "No." The man laughed, like Pablo had just asked if he liked balloon animals. That's when Pablo's wife stormed out, steam coming off her like she'd been marinating in fury since sunrise. "You liar. I saw you." The man shrugged, gave a greasy chuckle, and started walking away, like nature called and he merely RSVP'd. But Pablo wasn't letting this pass. He transformed. Instantly. Channeling decades of pent-up HOA rage, he became Joe Pesci in cargo shorts. "Where you going, asshole?" "Oh, this asshole thinks he can just walk away." Neighbors began emerging cautiously from their homes, coffee mugs in hand, squinting like meerkats in a moral crisis. Pablo wasn't just cursing, he was performing street poetry. Shakespeare meets Scorsese with a side of suburban trauma. And he was filming. Oh, he was filming. As the guy reached the corner, a car honked, rusty, reliable, and radiating, "I've jump-started a tractor with chewing gum energy." Enter Johnny, the local lawn savant. The man who could tame crabgrass with a stern look and charm a weed whacker into submission. He rolled down his window with the slow swagger of someone who's fixed 15 sprinklers and 1 marriage with duct tape. "Is there a problem?" Johnny asked. Pablo, still raging, roared, "That asshole took a goddamn shit in my goddamn yard." The phrase rippled through the neighborhood. Somewhere nearby, a garden gnome fell over from shock. Johnny stared at his passenger. "What the hell? You nasty. And you gonna clean it up too?" Turns out the shitter worked for Johnny. How that hiring process went we may never know. Back at Pablo's yard, cleanup commenced. The shitter asked meekly, "Do you have a shovel?" Pablo and Johnny practically fell over laughing. The moral of this story: don't shit where you eat.